Well, there is no hint of fall here on this very warm Saturday afternoon, and fans have made the early season pilgrimage to AT&T Stadium to support these college football playoff hopefuls. And we've got a Sunshine State battle in the Lone Star State as it's the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators in the EA Sports Kickoff Classic. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 14 that time. And that'll give him a 1st down. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football, the guys that catch the ball, but the runners are still vital, and that was a pretty good run right there, a good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
5-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start the drive with Jennings. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To number 82.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
At the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 49-yard
So
line.
on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall because, let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? Two powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
This complete to Langford. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Woods, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Hurricanes 7, Gators nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, Florida.
44-yard line.
Off the bootleg. White. He's got it complete to Perkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
Galladay.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, It's Jennings, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The play fake, now White. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Ellington. And not much. Maybe a yard. 23.
The ball carrier. Brought down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another first down. I'll tell you what, he has got his guys on the move, and he looks awfully comfortable out there for this being his first start.
From the shotgun, here's White. And that's complete. It's Ellington. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And Woods has it complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson, 44 yards. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
But that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive. It's some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be under pressure, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's White. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Not the best pass there, certainly, CD. Poorly timed, and that's the first mark against him here in this first start.
And probably the only person rooting for this team that's somewhat happy about it, and happy's the wrong word, but he's wondering if he'll get his chance, and that's Tommy Matthews. Because they've been in an intense competition coming into this game to see who would be the starter. After a mistake like that, I'm sure Mr. Matthews is eager to grab his helmet and give it a go himself.
19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. With that, we reach halftime here in Arlington in the season opener of college football.
Gators nothing.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this in for a
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Hurricanes 28. Gators nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. White. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Intended for number 18.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They'll run on first down. It's Woods. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will finally be taken out of the... It's a big play there. And even 80 yards. The Hurricanes now with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity. One else.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, White. He checks it down here to Ellington, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Nothing.
First and 10, Florida.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, White. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Ellington, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the back. So now they deal with third and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
White to throw on third down. Open man is Galladay, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Charles, you know, here we are, fourth quarter, and they're trailing by a pretty good margin. We had heard again about the possible changing at quarterback, but there still hasn't been a change. You think that was a smoke screen?
Well, it certainly can be asked right now, can't it, after what we've seen throughout this game? But I don't think so. I think early in the season, he had the idea that he was going to get a look at both of these guys, see how they developed under center, because neither one of them has much of a resume to fall back on. By this time next week, though, I believe we'll know exactly what Coach O'Brien is feeling when the offensive starters come out on that first drive. We'll know who his quarterback is going to be.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Launching one for Henderson. It got his man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us. That maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
On third down, it's Woods. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A gain of 5. Good for a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
On first down, Turner. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Stephon Turner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Hurricanes now with a first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
42.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing. Important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And
now White lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Quarterback sack. Fumble on the
play. Partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you getting symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Carries on the end around. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4. Today's final score, Hurricanes 45, Gators nothing.